Listen, today is going to be a super action-packed video full of driving shots and burnouts. It's going to be a blast. You're not going to want to miss a minute of it. What we're going to do is we're going to go back through time and bring you some of the best shots from the beginning of the Garagefathers. But before we get down to the action, we wanted to tell you one thing. Thank you. We finally have surpassed that 1,000 subscriber mark that YouTubers need to be monetized. So now we're going to have up to $1 or maybe even $2 a month to spend on donuts.
Right? And we came to realize that just a small fraction of our audience is actually subscribed. So we are inviting you today to like and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss it. It helps you and it helps us.
Yeah, don't get caught lurking around on our channel, okay, guys? So where do you want to start today, Tommy?
So today we are going to start with Wally's beautiful box truck. Check this out.
Pretty much had a real good idea what I wanted to do. So many people, when I was talking about it, when I was tearing down the motorhome and saying what I was going to build this truck, they always would ask me, are you going to build a car hauler? I said, no, everybody does a car hauler. I want to do something different.
The incredible friendships like Wally that we've made since we started this channel are some of the best things.
Yeah.
And it makes me just as happy when we see the youngsters dive into the hobby. And sure. Remember Emma? We did a great video with Emma.
Yeah.
Check this out.
In 2006, there was this movie that Disney released called Cars. And quickly, like I must have been 2 years old or younger, that was like my favorite thing. And I was obsessed with it. Doc Hudson, for sure, has to be my favorite. It's something about the fact that he has all of this life experience and he knows so much and he's able to see what Lightning McQueen is going through and relate for him himself, having been a young racer. And he just has this aura of wisdom around him, and that's something that I look up to a lot, and trying to be, how can I inspire other people to be like that as well?
why working at home with Dad, it's pretty, he stands back and goes, oh, just do that.
Right.
Point, he's like, there you go. I'm like, all right.
And one of the biggest challenges is when you go to a parts house, you know, it's great when you can find a place where they've got career-long parts counter people who know what they're talking about, who often can help you find the difficult to find parts. And that's why very often we use Napa Auto Parts here in Exeter or in Woodlake. And it's owned by a very cool guy named Craig that we have a great relationship with. And we told him a little bit about you, and we told him, hey, you know what, we'd like to start an account for Emma, and if you'll donate some to the account, we'll match you. So you have a $200 account at Woodlake and Exeter, Napa, so that we can keep this thing on the road for you.
Thank you so much.
All right, yeah, we're happy to be able to do that. Thank you for preserving our great hobby.
Of course.
Yeah, Emma was great. And remember Jim with his celebrity Sanford and Son truck. Man, that thing was awesome. Look at this.
I had another build going, and it was going to be a little higher end, and I thought I just need to build something quick that I can run around and go to the swap meets and some of the local car shows. And I thought if I put this on the doors, it doesn't have to be pretty super straight and a mirror glass paint job or anything like.
We even got to hang out with some of our oldest friends, you know, like when we did Travis's Model 8.
Oh, yeah.
That was such a fun video.
My part of cars is creating them. I like building them. I don't really care to own them or drive them a lot. I just like to build them, see what I can build and what I can do.
Remember one of the most beautiful rides we've had in here, Matt Peterson's wagon. You guys are gonna love this if you haven't seen it. Check this out.
This was about 18 years ago. I had since gotten rid of all the old cars to raise family. Right. And then as time went on and they got a little bigger, I thought I want to do it again. So I found a 4-door quite a ways off, and we went and looked at it and bought it, and then took it apart. And then 10 years later, this is what it came out to be.
Some of our biggest excitement came from one of the smallest cars that we ever featured.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Remember Dave with his bike?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
I just wanted something different. I really did. I had an idea in mind, and I was trying to bridge two worlds, and it just turned out to be this.
Yeah, that was really awesome. One of the coolest stories was Samuel in his truck. That was neat. Watch this.
One of my fondest memories with my dad was, we're out in the country and we're doing some donuts, and smoke's being filled inside the cab, and
Nice.
I look out the window and I'm seeing everything, and I turn back to my dad and say, "Hey, Pops," I go, "Can you spell my name?" Because my dad can do anything, And he goes, "You want me to spell your name?" I go, "Yeah, Dad, spell my name." So he takes a hit of a cigarette and throws it out the window, and we start doing it again. I'm being flung to the to the right, to the left, and stuff. And I remember he goes, "Look out the window." And I looked out the window, and me being, I don't know, I must have been like 6 or 7 years old, I could see my name spelled on the road. Wow. Even though it really wasn't, but I'm pretty sure it was just but that's something that I'll never forget about my dad.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I can tell he meant a lot to you, man. That's cool.
Yeah. My dad was everything to me.
Drives beautifully, Samuel.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Is the suspension all stock, or has it been replaced? Because it handles really nice.
Yeah, so it's got I think it's the McGuire's drop spindles in the front. It's got the longer springs, in the front and the back. But other than that, though, that's pretty much, there's not really not too crazy about the suspension wise. It's got disc brakes in the front, still the drums in the back. Rear end that's got 293 gears in the back.
293s, that's pretty tall, man.
Yeah, super tall.
You ever test those things out?
Yes, I have.
You have, huh?
Yeah, brother. I think the fastest that I've had this was 125 miles an hour.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Man, that's hauling the mail in an old truck.
And she did great, Memories of sitting in this passenger seat with my dad, watching the jets take off, and them land, and that just those right there, just that made my career path.
Yeah.
I went to school, got my AP license, and now I work on jets. I'm not a fighter pilot, but it's close to it.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Did a really nice job.
Yeah, he did.
This, man.
Yeah, and I was very fortunate to be able to get one of a few that Chevy Ray built.
It's incredible. And the best thing about it, the best thing about it is that it comes with roadside service. Should we reshoot that whole thing?
I was just...
This year we got to meet and interview a pioneer and legend in our hobby. I was walking around looking at some cars and I ran into this fine young gentleman. Ed, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thanks for coming and sitting down
Oh,
with
that's
us.
a nice big hand.
It's a little bit of a mitt, huh? You too, man.
Wow, look at the size of that thing.
You too, man. You know, mine are a little more dishpan hands compared to yours. You got some battle scars here.
Yeah.
If these hands could talk, huh?
Yeah.
Not to mention how great it is to meet some of the future of our hobby with the rising stars such as Riley.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a great show. Although it took my ego down about 4 or 5 notches.
So Riley, tell us, how did it happen that you got into cars?
It would be my dad. He's always been doing it with a hobby in the garage since I was in like the toddler crates and everything. And he was a stay-at-home dad. So whenever I get time, he'd be in the garage and I'd be in there with him. Yeah, and just kind of passing wrenches and tools and everything to him.
So you were, what is this?
That's a spring.
Yeah, how come, isn't it supposed to be in there?
Why am I missing a spring? Dude, I'm missing, Riley got a spring for me.
Oh, is it this one?
No. Why do you have extra spring? Are you done?
Are you done?
I am done.
I think somebody better check that.
Wow.
Wait, go back and cut and let me get mine put together a little bit. Oh, there's my spring.
You guys had a good clean fight. You came here to decide who would be the Garagefathers Women's Carburetor Building Champion of the World. No surprise. Riley, congratulations. Thank you.
Yeah!
Dude, she could never beat me at arm wrestling.
Arm
She
wrestle?
never beat you at arm wrestling?
I could beat you in an arm wrestle.
What? No, I was just...
Do you think you could win?
What? I was just clearing my throat. What?
I don't know.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
She's got the guns.
Don't be ridiculous. We don't need to do that.
Did you actually win?
I'm sure, yeah.
Riley?
Oh, no way, really? No way, really? All right, wait a minute.
Over there.
Here, right here.
With you, man. Did you forget to eat your Wheaties this morning?
Okay, wait.
The new Garagefathers female heavyweight champion of carburetor building, Miss Riley here, courtesy of Napa. We have 2 big ones for you. And because Napa, you know, when we go to Napa, we don't get cheap parts, like parts that are made cheap, and they also don't get cheap on us. So they made it an even 1,000 for you for coming out and winning this competition today. So hopefully that'll buy you a lot of carburetor rebuilding kits, okay?
Whoa.
Thanks so much for coming out.
Thank you.
All right. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to both Riley's Rebuilds and Garagefathers. This year in particular has been an incredibly busy year. Remember, we rescued almost 20 classic cars that have been sitting in the field for almost 40 years.
Yes. In the hot, in the cold.
Yes.
The weather. Oh my God.
But it's all worth it to save these babies, you know?
For sure.
This is what the Garagefathers have picked up. This is just a little tiny bit of it. And you can see here we've got a van, probably mid-70s. We've got this old wagon. Right over here, there's a 59. But we're going to be going back further on the property. And back here, there's a bunch of old cars.
Dude, what about Avelino's awesome F100 Ranger? That thing was amazing.
That truck is incredible, man.
And being behind the camera in that, I gotta tell you, I think I lost a little bit of decibels in the ears there, but that truck was amazing.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Yeah, you know, when you make such a modification to something like this, you know, you gotta cut here, weld there, you know, you run into a 50-year-old truck and you have a cracked frame, you know, and just a lot of work everywhere.
Yeah.
Body bolts broken, so you just gotta work at it and get it done.
Sure.
Are you guys okay? You gotta buckle up. Oh my gosh.
You know, Tom, I love how many women are coming into the hobby now. And I love that we were able to choose a great ambassador such as Nikki to represent some of you in this great video. Check it out.
And then I've always had this as a bucket list item, a 67 Camaro. So back in April of 21, I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I need it, I want it. I love going to the car shows. It's always been something I wanted. So I ripped the Band-Aid and I did it. So I found my car in Vernon, California on Craigslist. My dad and I went down and trailered it back home.
Okay.
So
Wow.
It's been a project ever since.
love that I was able to take a car that was etched into my brain when I saw it at 12 years old, and we were able to bring it here and do such an awesome feature on that car. What'd you think of that T-Bucket?
It was amazing. The fog was a challenge, right? But the car warmed up the whole day. It was awesome.
Man, check this out.
So we're doing things a bit different today because we had some challenges getting our subject into the shop. Not because it's huge, but he just left the gas station. I know this because I can hear him. You're gonna love this. I've been so excited to do this episode for you guys. All right, Randy.
Hey, Kenny.
This thing sounds amazing.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I was in the area. Thought I'd swing by, see what's going on at the Garagefather.
Yeah, well, I think we heard you coming from Porterville.
I've been as quiet as I could.
No kidding, yeah. Should have brought my earplugs today, I guess.
future episode of the Garagefathers. So that's it. Garagefathers out. You know, if you have a classic car, and the whole point of this video is to illustrate to you, the whole point of this video, guys, is the whole... Alright guys, that about wraps up today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys had as much fun as we did over the last year watching these videos as we had making.
Yeah, and you know what? For the few of you who are still hanging around to watch this video, God bless you guys. Stay tuned. The next Garagefathers episode is right around the corner.
See ya!